Chapter Edge of 17, Send My Love, Part 3, and start at the top of the page. One day, when me and my old friend from drama were working on cleaning out the closet, I haven't read this yet. Both started flirting with me like it was the end round of some dumb video game. And one day, when me and my old friend from drama were working on cleaning out the closet, throwing out the old expired makeup from stage, the door was closed, there was a window. He had to be very careful. His girlfriend was getting jealous of our friendship. Did she know how close we were getting? Now, I don't think this entire thing even happened because I didn't remember him, so I was kind of making stuff up when I wrote this. And again, I wrote this January 2021 or maybe April 2021, but that's when most of Staring at the Sun was written, and I don't change it. I keep it exactly how it is. He was giving his best game, giving it his all in the closet of Drama 3, teasing me, pulling on my hair, taking my pencils. He was leaning in, trying to steal a kiss, and I pulled away. I said, I swear to God you two have a bet. My old friend just looked at me with a devilish grin, neither confirming or denying the claims, just standing there, getting his smells of me, while he was still allowed to be close to me, giving me a hug, and telling me not to worry about it, making me laugh and make me forget that I was mad at him. Get away from me. Get away from me. Get away from me, I would say with a push with a smile. He would back up and give me my space. He will have to try again another day. What bet did they make? What any bet a 16-year-old boy makes. Seems like there was a rumor going around about me brought the sharks in. A rumor that I still have something that all growing boys want, cherry pie. It was not a rumor, it was true. I was just waiting until summer, planned to give it away to my fire buddy. That ghost was making all those little boys jealous. The intensity of the heavy breathing in the halls from both of those dumb boys was pulling me in, and seemed like we were doing a little private dance in the halls, with just eyes, little touches, and slow walks around the school. It was getting harder to keep that promise. My old friend from drama knew that he got in. He knew that he had to get into my mind to get into something else. He was sitting in my mind like a lone soldier in an escape room, and each day learning another clue to unlock my studded belt that blocked those boys from entering the park. Them wanting in my pants was not a secret. Is this a delusion? Maybe. See, I kind of knew. However, if you knew my best guy friends from high school, you would not doubt for a second that they 1,000% would make a bet to deflower me. I started giving real pause to which one I was going to let ruin my life, and I was 16 going on 17, and I always seemed to be around one of those boys in that year, either at school or after. And every day they were both in my life, wanting a chance to make me laugh. If there was some sort of bet, I bet to get with the hot bus driver's daughter, which bad boy was going to get it, each of them pulling for my attention in the halls, the classes, and the smoking rooms after school. There was one I was leaning with, and seemed a little better. I rushed to tell my best friend my decision. He's just too bad. Do not leave it alone, her response. We love messing with him. It's so funny. He's just too bad. Oh my goodness. Do not leave him alone, her response. I did not ask what she thought about my old friend from drama. She knew. To be with him would have caused all the damage, that neither one of them were good for me back then. That guy I was leaning with back in high school had somehow placed himself in my adult life. And it was 2020, and I was needing a friend to chill with. He was always my safe place to land. Back then, I could not count on either of those boys. We were all just lost kids needing our own saving. He was not a good guy back then, but now he was. My angels in heaven are panicking that this is not going to end well, hearing the turn signals in between my glassy blues. My angels reviewing the data. The data shows that this friend gets me in trouble. You did trouble when you walked in. However, he is the only friend I have left. Mr. Shadows is my low-key friend, my go-to for solid trailer park kid advice. He was someone that I had grown to trust over the years, trusted enough to take my demons to his doorstep. There was a sense of loyalty I had with him. He would never sell me out, nor would I. In high school, he had hobbies that could get you in trouble. We did not take pictures when we were at his house, and if they got on the internet, our parents would kill us. Just chill and go on your way. In high school, this friend had a long brown hair and daddy issues and made you a little nervous to be around him. You might get in trouble. He was always around, walking in my shadows. Even with his dark vibes, he was just a teddy bear, someone to count on. And when you needed something, we would call our resourceful buddy. He made things happen. Life gave him nothing but a shitty hand, and he turned every hand into gold. We bumped into each other at a wedding in 2016, and it was nice catching up with an old friend. He reminded me of my old fire buddy, just trying to make a living for his family, and we have not seen each other since he got out of prison, a few years prior now. This is his story to tell. And after the wedding, we continued our friendship. I gave him a front row seat to my life for 4 years. This person was best friends in my adult life. We grew up a stone's throw from a neighboring trailer park, and it felt easy and reminded me of a time I missed. Happy times with my friends. He made new joyful memories as grown-ups. In the end of December 2020, I blew up that friendship. He was someone I leaned on, vented when I was upset with something at work, and over the years, were getting blurred. His adult life reminded me of my old fire buddy wanted for our life. My depression was making things unclear. And we liked to drink together, drink a lot of whiskey. My old friend knew that whiskey would get me warm up those old feelings, slide an old story of the old glory days, and when my husband walks away, lay the bait, just to see if I would take it. And I did. Take another shot, drink away all that we have lost, drowned in our self-pity, build each other up like a coach on the side of the field. To top it off, he had a new friend in his life, a friend that looks like my fire buddy. This is not going to end well. Drink away what we have lost, drowned in our self-pity, build each other up like a coach on the side of a field. To top it off, he had a new friend in his life, a friend that looks like my fire buddy. This is not going to end well. Now my ghost showed up to my breakdown. Welcome, grab a seat, watch the show. These boys have been dealing with this shit for years. They need help. This is like one of my original copies. I love it. It was like I'm living in fantasy land. Why am I leaning on these boys and not my husband? He was just a friend, only ever been a friend. There have been times in high school and in adult life that I gave in to his games. He finally chased me enough to weaken my heart. We were crossing little lines. We looked at each other too long, hugged too often, but never nothing happened. My friendship with his girlfriend is real, a girlfriend that saved him from a crappy life. She always shows up for him. Him staring at me is hurting her, and I have never been a girl that can just hook up. My heart is always involved. You cannot look at me like that, like you want me to save you. The person that deserves your stare is next to you. It cannot be me. This is getting messy. I thought we were, that's a private, but it's part of our story. My love for my husband is real, and I need to go home and put the whiskey down. There have been times when you wonder, play the chessboard in your head, see what pieces need to move for a life where we worked out, and sometimes to just see what it would look like. I am happy with my life. Growing up, he has always been there. He always wanted to run with the fastest girl in town. He heard a lot of rumors, just facts from our mutual friend. I was not the fastest girl in town, but people thought I was. His best buddy was my old friend from drama. He heard things I do when I'm sad, lonely, and just want someone to talk to. I had a reputation in high school, and the more they talked, the more I wanted to give them something to talk about. And word got out that I was crazy. Crazy like my mom. Crazy like my sister. Good thing. Every lost boy loves a crazy girl. Next is chapter 18. Yeah, I said it.